What would be nice, guys, is if you can present yourself, each one of us, with like, how do you wake up in the morning?
Perfect. So basically, when I'm usually waking up in the morning, I'm trying to figure out what to do and what to do with SENStation. So basically, I'm passionate about the project I'm doing. I'm trying to add value to creating positive media in the world and adding value to creating balance. And that's my big goal. I'm working since 3 years on SENStation project. In the future, my dream is to travel around the world and set up social businesses.
My alarm clock is going because I want to share myself and my own passion, but I especially want to share other people's passions and get inspired by them. And I think today is a great example of doing that. The problem I want to solve in this world, and we'll get back to that soon, is to connect social entrepreneurs with each other and with other people that can make their projects be more successful and create a bigger social impact overall.
And for me, I always wake up in the morning with an alarm clock saying, can you do better? And I must tell you that I'm a bit in a difficult situation right now because I don't know I can do tomorrow better than we did today, because like 24-hour conference is going to be difficult to do better. And the problem I'm trying to solve actually is like there is billions of unhappy workers, and I'm really wondering how we can transform them in billions of happy doers. So guys, if you feel like you can see that one of the problems we're trying to solve is similar to the one you are doing also, or you're trying to solve too, or your alarm clock is similar, or if you want to know like some different alarm clocks, please don't hesitate to contact us. You have all the contact information at the bottom of the slide. But now we are going a bit more into detail. So basically, during this presentation, we are going to talk to you about three main things. First, we will talk about the SENS24 conference, which is a kind of a unique event. It's also pilot event that we want to reproduce every year. Then we talk to you more about who organized it, so SENStation, the social entrepreneurship network platform, how the idea come from, and what we are trying to solve. And at the end, we present you the Global Social Business Competition, which is one of our main products that is currently organized now in 26 schools in the world. So we'll go like how it went last year and how it can be like this year too. And Rafa, can you tell us a bit more about this crazy and unreasonable event, SENS24?
Exactly. So the idea of SENS24 is to inspire young people about social entrepreneurship. We would like to look at people that are that decided to follow social entrepreneurship way and try to understand their personalities. So how and why they see opportunities to help in problems around them, and why they try to focus on helping others and empowering others. So that's the main topic on the competition, and that's where we are coming with each presentation. We are bringing today 24 social entrepreneurs and social business experts from around the world that are sharing with you inspiring stories. We started 19 hours ago, midnight, and we are finishing midnight. So still some inspiring calls to come. Each speaker has his own audio session of around 40 minutes, 20 minutes per presentation, and 20 minutes question, which is moderated by SENStation team, but also social entrepreneurs who decided to join us and help us. During the conference, of course, we are involving audience. We are asking you to ask questions and also get connected with social entrepreneurs. Keep in mind that this conference is a pilot project. We're trying to figure out what works the best, what is the most inspiring. So we are trying different techniques. Sometimes we have calls with moderation. Sometimes we have pre-recorded calls. So order to find the best solution.
So yeah, as Rafa said, don't hesitate to give us like feedback and connect with us, because the big key objective of this conference is actually to connect social entrepreneurs with their environment and between social entrepreneurs. For instance, we had like two different speakers today. We had Arnaud Blanchet in South Africa with last mile of the DOP, and creating a distribution wholesale of social goods and social ideas. And afterwards, like just recently, we had Village Bloom from Africa that is distributing like solar panels, little solar panels in Africa. So good match can come from it. So this is really the objective of this conference, to connect. And I'll let Rafa explain more all the different speakers and industries represented in the conference.
Exactly. We are trying to connect people from around the world. We are bringing speakers from 19 countries, not only from developed world, but also from developing world. So as you have already heard, we had speakers from Tanzania, from Sierra Leone, from South Africa. There are speakers from Vietnam or Cambodia. So they are all connecting with us and also listening to other presentations in order to learn from each other. We want to make this conference a diversified conference so that we can really learn from different sectors. As you can see, there are many sectors that we have brought projects from, but what is very important as well is actually to see the big picture. And for this reason, we have brought social business experts. Like Miriam Schöning, she was telling us in the morning about how to finance social business projects. We had Fernando Mistura, who was telling us about challenges and different social business models that are there. And of course, there are many people, many experts that are actually bringing. There will be still Ramon Manuelejos from Mzingo Group that will be sharing his project about responsible leadership and how he wants to actually connect students with social entrepreneurship world by providing his responsible leadership program.
And really the second objective of this conference is to learn and get inspired, because you can learn from social business entrepreneurs, but also from social business experts. So you really see like a lot of different industries, a lot of different knowledge, and it's really good if you want to start like the journey of social entrepreneurship to listen to the different conference. We will like put the recording of the conference later on YouTube this week, and I let also Menno tell us more what we can learn from this conference.
One of the major objectives of the SENS24 online conference is to learn and get inspired by the stories of experienced social entrepreneurs. Find out who these people are, what are their motivations, what drives them to go into the field of social entrepreneurship. And I think we've seen some great examples of that today, and we'll see more of it in the coming 4 hours. And one theme that connects these social entrepreneurs is that they are people that where others see problems, these people see opportunities. They see an opportunity to improve things in the world. About their businesses, we can learn about what are their business models, how do they measure the social impact that they're making on the world, what are the challenges that they're facing, and how do they overcome these? And one specific challenge that a lot of social entrepreneurs are facing is to find financing for their projects. Most of all, today is a day where you can learn how to set up your own social enterprise. What are the key success factors that you need to look into? What has made the successful entrepreneurs successful? And how can you partner with these organizations?
Our third objective is really like to support social entrepreneurship. So it's a 24-hour challenge we are taking like with Menno and Rafa in order like to support social entrepreneurship and spread the word about it. So in order to connect the good vibration, we would like to ask your help. There are different things you can do, like everything. You can go on Twitter and use the hashtag SENS24 and discuss. Under the discussion, speak about what you learned, try to connect with the social entrepreneurs also there. After you can go on Facebook. So on Facebook we have our group page, SENS24, or like we have SENS24 and we also have the SENStation group page, so you can become a fan and get like regular updates. On LinkedIn, what we try to do over like the next day is we notice that a lot of entrepreneurs actually, social entrepreneurs, have specific needs and they need like people to help them. So they have like internship position, or some of them have even like some development position where you can do business development for some entrepreneurs. So we try to post over the next days different job boards, job posts from these entrepreneurs. On SlideShare also, you will be able to see all the different presentations that have been done during the 24 hours. You can already see some of them now. And again, during the next day, we'll put on YouTube also the recording of the presentation. So we really have like this kind of like challenge between the guys is, can we reach at the end of the day for the last presentation, 1,000 people? And as Rafa say, there is like a lot of interesting people coming also in the next hours. So please don't hesitate to spread the word to everybody.
Of course, we have long vision with this conference. We would like to grow it and involve as many people as possible. We are starting with SENS24, but already next year we would like to organize SENS48, where we bring 48 speakers in 48 hours. And in 2 years from now, we will organize SENS100. So it's all to make the conference accessible, to let people share the knowledge, to learn from each other, to connect and act, because there is no time left.
So if you're interested in joining SENS48 and SENS100, please contact us, because I don't think that Rafa, Meno, and me, and Zdenek can like afford like, to do 100 hours of like, in one go. So now let's go to SENStation, and what is SENStation basically? Because we speak about the SENS24, you see like this logo below. But what is SENStation, Social Entrepreneurship Network Station?
In order to arrive to explaining what is SENStation, we would like to share a bit of the story. When we were starting SENStation, we realized about 3 things. The first one is that giving simply money to poor people might not be enough, and what poor people really need are sustainable solutions. We got inspired by social entrepreneurs such as Rick Binken at Rotterdam School of Management, who is actually a social entrepreneur, and he was setting up Kembe Foundation and building farm in Haiti. The second learning that we have learned was that how people see the world depends on the level of confidence. So either we see opportunities in the problems when our confidence is high, or we see problems in opportunities. So either we take action and we try to make our life happen as we want, or we are passive. And the last key learning that we have learned is that there are so many problems in the world that there is no time to think. There is just right now time to act.
And time to act it is for especially social entrepreneurship, because based on the 3 key learnings, we came to the realization that the answer to a lot of the problems that we're facing in the world is social enterprise. As a quick introduction to those of you who might not know exactly what social entrepreneurship is, we always use this analogy that was used a few decades ago by Oxfam Novib, which transformed the way development aid worked. Oxfam Novib used the old proverb that said, don't give the man a fish, but give him a boat and teach him how to fish, and he will feed himself for his entire life. This was a great idea, and it radically transformed how effective development aid was. But social entrepreneurship is all about setting the next step and saying, not give somebody a boat, but sell it to him, and pre-finance it if necessary, but get the money back. The reason for this is fourfold. For 4 reasons, this is a much more sustainable and scalable methodology. First of all, by not giving somebody something, but selling it to them, you force them to make better use of it. You force them to build a sustainable company themselves, and you don't make them dependent on aid. Secondly, they will value it more, and therefore the rate of success is likely to be a lot higher than when you give it to them instead. Thirdly, very importantly, is it's a much more scalable model, because once you get the money back from the first boat, you can buy a new one and give it to somebody else, or sell it to somebody else, and then get the money back again. So instead of spending the money once for one person, you can spend it over and over and over again, and therefore the whole model is much more scalable than traditional development aid. And fourthly, perhaps in my view most importantly, is innovation, because entering the market at the bottom of the pyramid, where people have very little money to spend, and sell something, you need to be extremely creative in marketing your product. And that causes those people that set up social enterprises to focus on the type of innovation that doesn't lead to a 20% increase in efficiency, but to a 20-fold increase in efficiency.
So basically, like, the problem we are trying to solve is, like, from one side, we see that there is a lot of negative information coming from the media. And this is like the problem with this negative information is like it kills our creativity, it kills our optimism about the future and about the world. So we don't take action. And on the other side, there's a lot of entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs, or people with ideas that would like to save this world or shed this world. And saving is a bit too much maybe, but at least shed this world in a really, really brand new world where people like we respect and we can respect everything. But they are lacking like some infrastructure in order like to develop and be sustainable. So it's really like two sides, too negative information and too much inaction because lack of infrastructure. So what is the opportunity behind it?
So we took the philosophy of seeing opportunities in problems, and we did see an opportunity to solve the problems that we just pointed out. An opportunity to connect social entrepreneurs with each other and with the rest of the world, to give them a platform to share and connect their ideas, and in so doing making them more successful. To share examples of positive change in the world, and through that inspiring people to see opportunities and problems as well. And finally, and combining it all, is to increase the number and success rate of social enterprises around the world.
And therefore, with a wonderful team of people, we have decided to set up SENStation. SENStation, Social Entrepreneurship Network Station, is an online positive media platform where we would like to empower people to see opportunities in the problems. It is a place where we would like to share positive stories of social entrepreneurs and help them to develop sustainable business models by providing many crowdsourcing elements. SENStation got developed by a passionate team of social entrepreneurs. Here we are just three of many people that actually was adding value. There are also two co-founders, Bartek that is developing the platform, Mateusz who is helping us from the legal side, and they are based in Krakow. And there is Maciej, graphic designer, Kate, Zdenek, and Thomas that are helping us as well with making the project and successful. Zdenek and Thomas running Evolve Ventures, the company that provided mentoring last year to projects participating in the Global Social Business Competition. And there are, as I said, many more people, because we are partnering with SENS, which is Global Alliance in Management Education, that composes of 28 top business universities around the world. There are 71 corporations and 4 social partners. 3 of these partners partnering as well with SENStation, and they provided topics. There is McKinsey & Company this year that is providing mentoring. Evolve Ventures did this last year. And there are new partners joining, like Ducomet or The Next Web or Unreasonable at Sea, that are helping us to promote events such as SENS24. So we appreciate your help, and we hope that you will be staying with us and also helping to build SENStation.
And of course, we ask any partners that would like to join us to contact us at any time. We'll be more happy to work with you. Something like coming from a business background, the 3 of us, we realize that we are talking to us a lot about strategy when we are young. What is your marketing strategy? What is this strategy? And what is your financial strategy? Always about strategy. But if you want to go into the social entrepreneurship journey, you need something else than strategy. You need really a philosophy. And for us, the philosophy is to bring sense to your life, to our life, but to their life. It's also about helping people and helping others in what they are trying to achieve and build. And it was really interesting to see also today that Arno after speaking with more than 100 entrepreneurs in 20 countries, something he told us about all the social entrepreneurs we met, it was they were accessible and really like friendly also. So always there in order to answer his question and to talk and passionate. So it's really, really about the philosophy. So if you think you have like this philosophy and you want to help people, you can join us, you can create your own social business, and we are really, really happy to see how this is going to evolve. And now we are going to the last part. It's the Global Social Business Competition. So as we said at the beginning, it's one of our main products. It has been organized last year as a pilot product, and now it's really becoming global. And I let Rafa and Menno explaining a bit more what it's about.
So Global Social Business Competition, as Antoine said, is our main product where we are connecting different stakeholders. We're bringing NGOs that are providing topics to the competition. We're bringing corporations that are providing mentoring and resources. We are bringing universities and academics that are actually academics where they are assessing the projects. They want to make projects better, improve the projects, and provide feedback. We are bringing social entrepreneurs. And that's what we did last year. We were connecting social entrepreneurs with 17 projects in order that they kind of can share knowledge and improve their projects. And the most important, we are bringing students that are actually developing the project, that are talent and that can actually see opportunities in the problems and find out solutions to critical real life problems at the bottom of the pyramid. And these problems touching upon the needs such as under sectors like energy, shelter, education, health, water, food. So last year we organized successful competition, the first competition, and we have received 17 high-quality social business ideas.
And of these 17 ideas, five projects made it to the finals where they were coached by FL Ventures, as mentioned before. And eventually, a professional jury chose the winner, which was HESEX from the University of Sydney. HESEX is a team consisting of Dan Wilson, Annabelle Kennett, Boyd Whalen, Jack Destine, and Edward Destine. And the HESEX team came up with the solution, or a solution to a problem that actually Thomas Ricke just talked about as well, is to provide sustainable lighting to customers at the bottom of the pyramid. Reliable and clean electricity for people that lack that right now. As Thomas also illustrated, a lot of people, especially in rural areas at the bottom of the pyramid, do not have access to reliable and clean electricity. And this creates huge inefficiencies because people still need electricity. So instead of taking it from the infrastructure that is not there, they spend a lot of money on kerosene, which is one, very inefficient, and two, very dangerous. So HESEX saw this problem and saw an opportunity in it to come up with a solution in the form of pay-as-you-go solar lighting. Because one of the solutions to this problem is sustainable electricity through solar lighting. But in a lot of rural areas, people cannot afford this because it needs some upfront investment. HESEX took the innovative approach to say, we will take the investment for you. We will invest in taking the solar panels, and all you have to do is pay for the electricity you're using at a lower rate than what you're paying, for example, for your kerosene right now. So the HESEX team is currently piloting this solution, partly with the help of the investment that they got from winning the Global Social Business Competition last year. They are piloting in Ghana, and we are very much supporting them in the further development of their project. So this year again, we are organizing the Global Social Business Competition. The last applications are coming in today. Actually, the deadline is in the coming few hours. So if anybody still wants to join, you can still do that very quickly by going to SENStation.org/GSBC. In the Global Social Business Competition this year, we have 3 major topics. The first one is eradicating poverty through education, which is supported by CARE International. The second is promoting transparency and whistleblowing by Transparency International. And the third one is creating jobs at the bottom of the pyramid, which is supported by us as SENStation, and where we invite people to follow the example of Mohammed Yunus with his zero dividend model. I'm pleased to say that in all 3 categories we have received a number of high quality projects. So I would like to invite all of you to continue visiting SENStation.org/GSBC and give your feedback to the teams that are in the competition this year. The finalists in this year's competition will be coached by McKinsey & Company consultants, and they will be evaluated by the community, which consists partly of you, and academics. And especially this year, which was different from last year, is that we organized the SENS24 online conference right now, where participants in the competition can learn from experienced social entrepreneurs, and that the competition was a bit more open to other students than last year. Last year it was only for SEM students. This year it's also for students at SEM schools that do different types of programs. And next year we would like to build and further open the competition up to students in other areas and other schools as well.
That is SENStation, and with SENStation the most important is social impact, to create social impact. And we want to create social impact in a direct way, but also in an indirect way. In the direct way, we would like to educate students about social entrepreneurship, how we are doing with Global Social Business Competition and SENS24 conference. We want to bridge the social and business worlds through actually allowing corporations to tap into talents and use their resources to actually foster the responsible leadership, development of responsible leadership. As for indirect factors, which are actually touching upon the critical problems in the world. So we want to help develop effective, sustainable business models, the projects of students that will be actually solving the problems at the bottom of the pyramid and creating jobs.
Okay, and in order to join the movement and help us in this crazy story we are doing today, like the SENS24, and also like SENStation in general, there's like 3 different ways you can take. So first is like to spread the word. So right now, don't hesitate to share on social media, to share with your friends. As we said before, like we find all the recording, all the presentation afterwards online on SlideShare on YouTube. So again, you will have access of it like at any time. Our purpose is to create this event pretty accessible, so that's why it's free, that's why it's open to everybody, and that's why you can get all the materials afterwards. And after also, like what you can do, and I really encourage you to do it, is to connect. Use this as an opportunity to connect to the social entrepreneurs. Connect to us, connect to each other, and connect when on a Facebook group with different people, like-minded people, that can help you, because but if you do entrepreneurship, and especially social entrepreneurship, is really, really about helping each other. And the last one that is like kind of connected with the second one is like participate. So basically you can develop your project on SENStation.org. As Menno said, the Global Social Business Competition is still open. It's open until midnight. So you still have some time to register. But otherwise, you can develop your project on SENStation.org at any time. It's not only about the competition. You can go there, try to connect with people, and receive feedback from the community. Another way you can like help to and participate is when you see some projects on the platform on SENStation.org, don't hesitate to review it. Don't hesitate to give like some tips and that can help this project. And this would be really great. And what we do, and before like finishing, is also we have a policy of sharing our profits and SENStation. So we share profits with social entrepreneurs. So if you would like to give a small donation, please don't hesitate. You can click afterwards on the button donate, send or go to SENS24. SENS24.com. And thank you really, really much. If you have any questions about anything, SENS24 or SENS48 for next year, the competition or SENStation, you can contact us at bringsense2life@SENStation.org, or you can use the contact information you saw before. And we are really, really grateful for all of you that are listening to us and the one that we see this recording afterwards. And we hope you will follow us in our journey. So if you have any question right now, please fire us.